There is a big update on one of the Laker young players brought to you by the Athletics, Shams Charania. And Rui Hachimura has been on a tear, and his teammates have had high praise for his play in recent games. What's good, y'all, and welcome to another Lakers Digest video. I'm your host, Okechi Apakama, and before we get into the topics of today's video, guys, I want to bring your attention to something. There is 80% of you guys who have recently watched our videos who are not subscribed to the channel just yet. And if you guys want more of that Laker news, Laker reactions, game recaps, just every and all things LA Lakers, you guys want to come right here to Lakers Digest so you guys do not miss a moment. Now, with that out of the way, guys, let's hop straight into the topics of today's video, guys, as we start off with some unfortunate news as Lakers rookie Jalen Hood-Schifino, or JHS's season is over. So, it has been a pretty unfortunate road for rookie Jalen Hood-Schifino, as he was taken 17th overall in this most recent draft for the Los Angeles Lakers. And he wasn't really looked at as a guy to really do too much in his first season, as the Lakers brought back Austin Reaves, D'Angelo Russell, and then they brought in Gabe Vincent as well to really take up those guard minutes for the Los Angeles Lakers. So there wasn't too much of a role off the bat for Jalen Hood-Schifino, but also he wasn't able to find a footing as he had a bevy of injuries throughout the season, whether it was little nagging things in the early parts of the season, and then also he missed some time in December and January as well, and then now he's going to be out for the rest of the season. So Shams Charania said that Jalen Hood-Schifino underwent a lumbar dichotomy, and it was a back procedure. And Dave McMenamin of ESPN had a little bit more on that, saying that the procedure involved a bulging disc in his back and being shaved. And he also said a source familiar to the injury told ESPN that they expect the 20-year-old to make a full recovery in the off season. So this is just very unfortunate for Lakers rookie Jalen Hood-Schifino, as back injuries are no thing to play with, especially in the NBA. So getting this done hopefully can help Jalen Hood-Schifino next season when he is able to finally rehab and get his win back and get back into basketball shape. But like I said, this has been just an unfortunate season for Jalen Hood-Schifino. He only appeared in 21 games for the Los Angeles Lakers. Most of them were in garbage time, not really any real minutes. And then he only averaged 1.6 points per game to go along with 22% shooting from the field, and then only had 0.4 assists. While he did, however, started to find his footing a little bit in the G League with the South Bay Lakers. In 15 games, he was averaging just about 22 points per game on 47% shooting from the field and 43% from three, to go along with 5.5 assists per game, and then 4.8 rebounds per game, which is pretty solid numbers for the G League. And then it seemed like he was starting to find his footing a little bit down there, which is very key for a young point guard in this league, especially to get those reps and runs, because experience is probably the best thing for a young player to really figure out what type of player he is at that level. So it's unfortunate that he wasn't able to get this opportunity for Los Angeles Lakers this season due to injuries, because that's something that we can't control, unfortunately. So he is going to have to rehab and miss the rest of the season, but hopefully his sophomore season he was able to come back and give the Lakers a little bit of help, because he is still a solid prospect. He's only 20 years old, and he's a 6'6 guard with combo skills. So this is a very useful tool for the Los Angeles Lakers. And if he's able to develop into the type of player they think he can be very helpful for this team in the future. And he is so young, so there's still loads of potential with Jalen Hood-Schifino. So good luck to him, and hopefully he recovers well and is able to get some real minutes next season for the Los Angeles Lakers. But that moves me on to my next young player, and I consider him a young player, even though a lot of people probably don't see him as that, as Rui Hachimura is getting high praise from his teammates, more specifically Anthony Davis. So, like I said before, Rui Hachimura has been on a tear, and it's been showing up recently when he's been implemented into the starting lineup, and then he's really had these opportunities to take advantages of mismatches, use his size on smaller guys, and also be able to run the floor and do some things that really help the Lakers just overall. But Anthony Davis said something about it after the Atlanta Hawks game, and then this is what Anthony Davis said about Rui Hachimura and his play, and he said, he's shooting the ball extremely well, he's guarding, we obviously are going to need him a lot in the post, use him on smaller guys, so he's been doing a good job of that, but what's impressed me a lot is he's been able to read double teams. He doesn't pass out of them, but he'll go around and then score. And so he's been he's been just very efficient for us. So that's a little bit what Anthony Davis said, and it's just been a little bit of a running joke within the Lakers locker room that Rui Hachimura doesn't pass, but his game isn't really facilitated on that, and it's not really needed to, as they have a lot of other guys on that starting five, even, who can really pass the ball and set up a lot of guys in various spots. So Rui Hachimura's role as a finisher in this offense is really where his skills are really utilized well. He's been very adept in that post, what they were talking about, because a lot of teams have to allocate resources to guard guys like Anthony Davis and LeBron James, and that usually leaves the smaller front court player to deal with Rui Hachimura, where he just eats that alive, especially in the post. He has got a variety of moves, probably thanks to Lakers coach Phil Handy, as he's been a huge skill guy and helped a lot of Laker players developed over the years. So his ability to not only beat up guys in the post, but also be able to use his mid-range moves. He has turnaround jump shots over either shoulder, and then also can use either hand as well. And then his catch and shoot ability. So Anthony Davis spoke to a little bit about that, and then he said, especially his catch and shoot, he's been able to knock down big shots for us and shoot the ball extremely well. So I told him when it comes to getting paid, you're gonna have to elevate that. We think you are on this team, and we think you're worth getting the money. And he's been exceptional for us. So what Anthony Davis was alluding to a little bit was last season, what they told Rui Hachimura, and how he had to get better if he wanted to get paid and have a role for this team. And that's what happened last season, as Rui Hachimura really stepped in after the trade. It took him a few games to really find that footing, but once he did, he started to take off, not only for the Lakers as being that guy that can be able to hit those outside catch and shoot shots, but be devastating in the mid-range. And like I said, he's got a variety of shots, so he can get to a lot of different things, and he does it really well, and he was very decisive. So that really helped him in that first round series against Memphis. Not so much about Golden State, but that was more matchup based, and a lot against Denver, as he was really massive in that one. But people forget, just because the Lakers were swept out of the playoffs. So Rui Hachimura and his play, he has been amazing, especially in the month of March, almost averaging over 20 points there and shooting the ball extremely well, especially from beyond the arc. And just his play and overall size really helps the Lakers, like I said, especially not only just in the offensive side of things, but on the defensive side of things. While he hasn't been rebounding extremely well, but his collective size really helps, especially when it comes to altering shots, or maybe even blocking shots on the weak side, because that's something he's able to do, or even bodying up bigger guys, because Rui Hachimura is a strong dude. So he is able to guard some of these post-level players that could maybe alleviate some things for a guy like Anthony Davis to roam and help do other things that Anthony Davis does well, especially when he's in the passing lanes. He can be very deadly for that. So Rui Hachimura helps facilitate that a little bit because of his ability to guard guys in the post. So his versatility on that end has really helped the Lakers to a degree. The Lakers playing bigger in general really helps them, as it helps slots guys a lot better, and then it doesn't have the ask on guys like LeBron James and Anthony Davis to be too much to carry some of these smaller level players. But That's probably going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below on what you think about Jalen Hood-Schifino. It's very unfortunate that he had this injury, especially in his rookie season. But what do you think we can expect from a guy coming out in his sophomore season and now finally being able to play just a little bit, but hopefully get a lot of film tape during these rehab months, and then be able to get going next season? And then also, what do you guys think about Rui Hachimura's recent play, and then how he's been able to elevate the Lakers? And then do you think he's able to raise even more when the playoffs are coming up? Because the Lakers only have 13 games left on the season. So it's go time for the Los Angeles Lakers. So it is now or never, especially when they're trying to fight for playoff positioning here. They're hovering right there around that 9 seed, and it would be probably more beneficial if they can get into that 7-8 playing game, as that can help them not have to fight 2 straight playing games to try to get into the playoffs. But like I said, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. I have been your host, Okechi Apakama for Lakers Digest, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.